Nah, bullshit, yeah. Folks who talking about, yeah. Donate another galaxy, yeah. Yeah, bitch. Fuck you talking about. I told that bitch Mel, yeah, I got that hoe, yeah. Thank you. Period. And you missed. And you missed. Uh-huh. All right, you guys. So if y'all didn't tune in into what happened on the podcast yesterday, Ivory and Mel did end up getting into it. Also, Sav and Ivory end up getting into it as well. I talk a little bit about it on the live the night before. So I'm gonna include a portion of what I thought and also an update. So stay tuned for the update because there has been some updates since everything went down. Here's the thing, right? I was tuned into the podcast. So I'm watching the podcast, right? And as I'm watching it, y'all, that's my green screen. If y'all see that little black thing, that's my green screen, y'all. Hold on. Yeah, let's see. All right. But yeah, I was watching it, and then as I got off of it is when it ended. So I didn't get to see it live when she threw Sav. I got your weapon. You hear me? I got your weapon, babes. Okay, if you need another round, hit a nigga up. Okay, it's in mint condition. This one got a little bit more plaster to it. So when you aim, you'll be able to make a good aim. You hear me? It'll be able to hit right. Now, the light don't work. So you're not going to be on air. You're going to be off air. But the aim is still going to be the same. Now, for most of it, I did tune in, but I was tuning in and out because I had just dropped something too. So I was watching what I just dropped. And then I was tuning into the Sway podcast. So I kept going in and out. I kept going in and out. So this live, y'all, is about the Sway podcast on Now That's TV. Sav, I can't play the whole thing, but y'all saw the intro. That was a partial of what happened. Because, you know, freaking Ivory's tatas did come out. So we cannot play the whole thing, you guys. So from what I gathered for it, Ivory was doing a lot on that live. I'm sorry. She was doing a lot. I'm sorry. She was doing a lot. So when it happened, I was in shock. She was doing a lot. Like, she was throwing shots at Mel. Like, to me, Mel has really grown because for her to have waited to snap, like, it took her a little bit to snap. Mel didn't just go off. Like, she waited a little bit and she took it and she snapped. Because to me, I got why Mel snapped, because Ivory brought up the fact that Fundit wrote her song or insinuated that she wrote it. So, of course, somebody who writes their own stuff, I'm going to get mad. That's like somebody being like, oh, you don't come up with all your YouTube videos, like, you copy this person. I'm going to get mad as hell because I literally do not copy nobody. Like, I'm original when I come up, like, just like an intro. I thought of it and I came up with that in less than, an hour. It literally just happened like an hour or two ago. So it's like, you got to understand why she was pissed, because you basically insinuating that she don't write her own stuff when she writes her own stuff. That's what she says. Now, the sad thing, I did, because that's why I'm going to add callers. I did not see where, because once again, I was tuning in and out, but I did watch most of it. I didn't see when somebody called in and Ivory said F y'all because they said condolences to Sav's mother who recently passed away, right? And then apparently, from what I see in the comments, she told the caller, she told the people in general, she said F y'all when the person said the condolences, right? It said, damn, you look different. A good way, right? I'm like, but no, like, that's what happened? This is why I'm finna add in callers, because I need clarification. Okay? Right. So what I saw in the comments is she said F y'all. So I guess Sav thought that she was saying F her mama, but then what I also saw, Ivory said, no, I didn't mean it like that. But I guess Sav took it like that and she held it. Plus, Ivory was throwing shots in the podcast and she held it, and then this handy dandy tool came to use. Sav, you're gonna have to take baseball classes with that bitch automatic. You're gonna have to hit a rat. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to Anna. Help it out. Because one thing about that Anna, say what you want about her, she don't miss. When she threw that bottle at Summer, it landed. It landed all of the way. You know what I'm saying? Like anything Anna throws, it's going to land. She's screwing a baseball player. I mean, it would have to land, right? So that's all I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I gathered from the podcast. That's what I gathered from it. Like Ivory was doing a lot. Like you could tell, like she's sort of feeling herself, like a little bit. Like she's feeling herself about her, you know, being kind of like a big dog or whatever. And you know, she's feeling her oats that she's like that girl. So that's what I gathered from her, like the whole podcast. And then the after stuff that happened, they leaked. I saw on Gigi's page they had leaked them getting into it in the office. So Ivory did get her link back, y'all. I cannot play it, but head over to Gigi page. She did get her link back. She did get her link back. Okay, so this wasn't enough. She did get her link back, and then I also saw that Ivory and Donyae got into it too, which I feel like Ivory did that's wrong because apparently it was over. Donyae said Ivory said she wanted to go to Deja Vu single, is what I saw. She said she wanted to go on Deja Vu single by herself, which I'm like, what the heck? Then what's the point in being with Donyae? And I really feel like she took her anger out on Donyae. And I'm usually be the one that be, you know, making fun of Donyae and all that. But no, I feel like she took her anger out on her. And also, Ivory, you got to be real careful. Jayla is free. I'm going to say that again. Jayla, and I'm not talking about Jayla with all the kids. I'm talking about Jayla. She's free. And last time I checked, she was bragging about Donyae. So you might want to be careful before Donyae gets again. That's all I'm saying. Because if I'm Donyae and you're out here, you know, making fun of me and humiliating me, I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna call good old Jayla and we gonna have a time. Okay. Someone said, I know somewhere Cash is laughing. She did reply back, like she did respond to this. I see on the blogs. I'm gonna start adding callers in a little bit, y'all. Don't worry. Because I do need clarification on that whole caller moment. Because that part, I was not in the live. I had exited the podcast at that time.
600 day by day, boo. What are you talking about? She been gone.
And if I was Ivory, I'd be more mad at Donyae exposing my business like that. So Donyae was on the streets because it looked like Ivory just kicked her out in the streets or something. And she was telling how basically they not happy with each other and how they live in day to day and the last money they had was $600. So if I was Ivory, I'd be very upset because it's like that's $100 more than Savannah.
600 day by day, boo. What are you talking about? She been gone.
Hey, Queen. She just laughed at the bus line.
It's the 600 day by day, no shade. Like, day by day, though.
My whole thing is Cash can't be laughing too much because Cash, you got $20 day by day. And the $20 is for weed and bunk. So it's like, please don't act like, you know, you out here living lavish, you know, that you could really laugh at the girls. I can laugh at the girls. Thank you. But you can't, Cash. You don't gotta be like that to laugh at the girls. But I do think though that like she can't laugh somewhat just because they do be calling her broke and stuff. So
my bitch living on the set, like bitch, I wish a nigga was. Smoke me a little blunt. What's up, moderator? Get these bitches up out of here because they looking at me. And this is all I gotta say. Like, when you skinny and stuff, like, because my girlfriend's skinny, no shade, and, like, when we not healthy, she get a little skinnier. You get what I'm saying? She already skinny. Oh, so I could tell when somebody not in a healthy relationship because what I had experienced with my life. And now I got better. My girlfriend growing her way back and stuff. And yeah, you gotta find somewhere where you gonna grow your way back and stuff. You got these fake dreads up in your head and stuff, girl. That shit is not cool. You need to get yourself back together. It's okay, baby. It's okay to leave. Love, you could love someone, but you have to leave after a while. You can't keep getting treated like that.
I can't. 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 I will say though, they don't look happy. I will say that. Okay. And then of course, Donyae posted, I'm single. I'm gonna be everybody to for y'all that's just tuning in, I'm gonna catch y'all on speed. So they did a Sway podcast tonight where it ended up getting a little nasty because Mel was there, DTB was there, which by the way, DTB is a real friend. That is the definition of a real friend. Shout out to DTB. Although I was Team Sav in that situation, y'all know I'm gonna keep it a buck. Shout out to DTB. That is a real friend. That is a writer. Okay. She didn't even think twice to have Ivory's back. Okay. That's somebody you keep on your side. Okay. I don't think Jazz would have even moved that quickly. By the way, too, DTB, leave the fighting alone because we saw the clip. It looked like Sav got her. I'm like, what? How DTB you snuck Sav and Sav looked like she got you? That was what tripped me out. I already knew she got because when the clip of the full situation, once again, I cannot play it because Ivory's tatas are out, which by the way, Ivory, ta-ta-ta-licious, ta-ta-ta, ta-ta-ta-licious, ta-ta-ta. She don't do what? She don't do dishes. She got ta-ta-ta-licious, ta-ta-ta, ta-ta-ta-licious. She giving them what? She ta-ta-ta-licious. Ivory, they look nice. Oh, yes. BBOD. They look really, really nice. I ain't gonna lie to you. They look perky. They look young. They don't hang low. Like long johns. They look very nice. Shout out to Big Ivory. Did she get them done, y'all? I know she got the BBL and all that, but like I don't think she got the tatas done. Cause I don't remember them being that nice. Like they look really nice. That was the one good thing that came out of that situation. We got to see a peek. Shout out to Big Ivory. They really did look nice. I was like, okay, I see that. I see you. Okay. Someone said I'm on Ivory's side. Oh yeah, let me finish catch y'all up to speed. So during the whole podcast, from at least what I seen, because once again I kept tuning in and out, but I saw most of it. Ivory was feeling herself. I'm not gonna lie. She was really, really feeling herself. Y'all know she's now been on both networks. She was feeling herself. To me, she was throwing shots at Mel the whole time. And also she was throwing shots at Sav too, because she's like, oh, the last time I seen you, Sav, I socked you. Like, saying like something slick like that. You get what I'm saying? Because I understand she didn't show up to the Young and Reckless reunion because she had to go off to Baddies. So her and Sav haven't been in the same room since, like, saying little stuff like that. Mind you, Sav, let's really keep it a buck though. Like, Sav should not have been there. She just had a death in her family. She should be grieving. That's why she reacted the way she did. And Mr. On Air ended up being off air of somebody's head. Which, by the way, the only reason why it did not get Ivory is because it ricocheted off the table. If that table was not there, Ivory would have gotten hit right on her forehead. She better be lucky that table was there. I'm telling you. That table saved Ivory so bad. I don't think y'all understand. Because it went like this. And then it went off. Mind you, this is hard plastic. This is the same one they had, y'all. Because they got it from Amazon. I got it from Amazon. It broke, first of all, because it's all plastic. So, like, when it hit, it's such a big piece. And, y'all, it's not as light as it looks, y'all. That's why it bounced the way that it did. Now, if it was lighter than this, it would have probably hit her directly. It wouldn't have hit. The bounce wouldn't have been so hard on that table. But the table and this is pretty, it's a little heavy. So, that's why, it did not land. But yeah, once again, she was throwing shots to me. From what I seen, she was throwing shots at Mel, throwing little itty bitty shots at Ivory. I mean, throwing little itty bitty shots at Sav. So I think Sav was holding down the back of her head. Then having them switch seats. Because at one point, Sav was in the middle between Mel and Ivory. And then they had them switch because of some mic situation. I really feel like they had them switch because they didn't want anything physical to go down. Because they probably know Sav in the back of her mind might have done something to her. Okay? So that ended up being switched. So it was DTB on one side, sitting next to Sav, and then we ended up seeing Ivory and then freaking Mel. So that's how it ended up being, you know, the 2 and 2. It was a 2-man. All right. And then they ended up taking Mel out because the whole Fun Dip thing got brought up, which once again, Fun Dip really should have been there, if we're gonna be honest. Fun Dip should have took the place of Sav. Because once again, Sav should be grieving. You just had your literal mother just passed. Like, that's nothing to joke about. Like, it's not funny. Nobody should be keen about it. So she shouldn't have been there. She should have been grieving. Pure point blank. Okay. And then for y'all that didn't see it, this is where it started. And the irony of them playing Line It Up while this is all happening is beyond me. Ivory's paying no mind. And then Shabao. Okay. One more time. Shabao. Okay, once again, like you see, it ricocheted off of the table. We do a play-by-play. You can see the ricochet. That's the ricochet right there. So once again, the table not been there, it would have been over. What surprised me, it took Ivory so long to react. Like, she thought that it Ivory thought the studio was getting bombed or something, because it took her like a good minute for her to realize what was going on, for her to even react. But once again, Ivory did get her lick back, which I cannot play, but she did get her lick back. Okay, now I'm gonna start taking calls. For the ones that did tune in, please let me know what y'all did think about this. Please, if only call in, y'all, if y'all was paying attention to the podcast. Okay, don't be calling in just because, oh, I don't know what's going on. Call in if you saw. All right, since everything has went down, they did release some footage. If y'all go over there on Gigi Clocked It, and there is a behind the scenes footage of what went down between Sav versus Ivory. So apparently Ivory did get her lick back, as y'all gonna see from that video. So it did, you know, she did end up taking that W somewhat from what it looked like. But y'all know Sav, she not gonna ever back down. Once again, I'm still Team Sav. Just from me tuning into most of the podcast and seeing how everything went down, I still didn't like how Ivory was acting. Like, you could tell, like, she was acting like a asshole to me. Like, she was getting a big head. Like, Ivory got a big head. I ain't gonna lie to you. The neck is starting to be just as big as the head. No shade. Okay. So it's like she was throwing shots throughout the whole thing. And I finally figured out the whole call situation. So apparently somebody called in and said, because this is a very trusted entertainer, because they listened to the whole thing. Once again, I was tuning in and out, but I watched at least most of it. When the caller called in, they said, you know, condolences to Sav. They were giving compliments to Sav, and the Ivory said, don't nobody give up about all that. So the Ivory kind of backtracked about what she said, but I think in the back of her head, Sav's head, she was just like, okay, like, not funny. Plus, y'all gotta understand, the last time we seen them at least on the show together, she snuck her. I'm still on her side when it comes to that, because y'all gotta understand, had it been Ivory, she would have did her so wrong. I don't think, like, bro, she would have threw the table at Sav. It wouldn't even been the on-air sign. It would have been the table. So that's why I'm still Team Sav in this situation. Now, Sav did go live, and she talked about what went down. And she says that, you know, it's no smoke with DTB, and she did what a friend was supposed to do. And also kind of explains as to why she did what she did.
Say that, you know, sneak for sneak, eye for eye, however you want to call it, however you want to do it. I am not the toughest, and I'm never trying to be the toughest. Y'all know that. Y'all know how I am. I'm chill. I don't do too much. I don't fake the funk. I'm not finna be overly aggressive for no TV show. I'm not finna be trying to be the host and goddamn. Oh, they talking about show your face. Oh, I got a little war wound. Y'all got to know. I did just 2 people. Come on now. Y'all got to know. It is what it is, and I take it for what it is. And yeah, most definitely did get whooped. No type of way. I don't know what y'all talking about, but yeah. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm just over here dying, screaming, laughing. Record, Donyae, record, Donyae. Bruh, what? Bruh. Say that, sneak for sneak, eye for eye.
Okay, and then she also says that she did get DTB in that corner. Now DTB does not agree, y'all. She says that she did not get got in that corner. But from the video that we did see, y'all, there is another angle that y'all could check on Gigi page or any of the other Not As TV vlogs. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, like, no, it looked like Sav got DTV. It looked like Sav got DTV because the way even DTV looked afterwards, come on now. She said, do me in a corner. It was 10 people in between us, literally. You just pulled my wig off, but okay.
I don't have no smoke with DTV. I feel like DTV, I don't know. I don't know how DTV feels. She said in a podcast, she said she watched Young and Reckless and she said she liked me or whatever. And I think she was just riding with her homegirl. I mean, unfortunately.
What y'all think, y'all? And look, this is DTB's face in the aftermath. So, sister still has her face, well lit, well done, well conjured up, right? It doesn't look like we see any marks or anything like that. But, you can still take an L with no marks on your face. At the end of the day, DTB's a real friend. Period, point blank. Like, a friend like DTB is what you need in your corner. Do I think Ivory's just as a friend to DTB as she is to her? No. I think DTB's more of a better friend to her than Ivory is to her. That's just my opinion. I just feel like certain things that that Ivory says about DTB, it kind of like she tries to kind of like little girl her a little bit, and I don't like that. And I do believe the text rumors. Y'all saw in the after show that I did in regards to this whole situation. I do believe that she was talking a little bit of crap about DTB, and I don't think in a nasty way, but just sort of like, girl, she ain't like, how certain friends kind of try to downplay like what you are doing or who you are. I feel like she has done that. I ain't gonna lie, because there was that whole text rumor that she was talking crap. All right. Now on to Natalie. Yes, Natalie has something to do with this situation, y'all. So on the podcast, they were talking a little bit about Natalie. So y'all know this dude named Louis Peso. Oh yes, Louis. We get messy here. Louis Peso, y'all, is this artist who is allegedly one of Natalie's dudes. This is what DTB said. I didn't say it. I ain't say it, y'all. DTB said it, allegedly. Okay. So this Louis Peso dude was supposed to be on the podcast last night. So he was supposed to be there and participate. Now he did not show up. Reasons as to why they were not confirmed. Now, a lot of people have assumed it was due to Natalie. Okay. Now, this is Louis Peso right here. He kind of looks like Ray Face. So this is him right here, y'all. And once again, I ain't say it. And Fabio Foreign said it too. I'm quoting him. Thank you. Now he was supposed to show up. He did not show up for certain reasons. They talked a little bit about it on the podcast as well, and they also even asked DTB about Natalie. Okay, which she then responded.
We pay so.
That's Natalie's side nigga, right?
Okay. So he was supposed to be here today, but allegedly.
What I have to do with it?
You here, so phone calls have been made and a lot of shit stopped.
That's her paramount, right?
Yeah.
Her paramount.
And for everybody doesn't know what it is.
And I mean, we just found out.
Like another word for bitches.
We just found out literally an hour before he was supposed to be
paramount.
here that he wasn't coming.
That he wasn't allowed to come?
I mean, you can say
Oh,
that.
somebody's on a tight leash. Okay.
Ooh.
Hey, somebody is whipped. But no, listen, he's cool. He's handsome, but I feel like shit.
No, that DTB is very messy. He's handsome.
I mean, I don't want no. I'm not a sugar mama, so I don't know if he.
So Natalie's sugar mama.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I heard that too, though. I seen it all in the blogs.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
How do you know Louis Peso?
That's Natalie's side nigga, right?
So you're saying that she
take care of her niggas.
Uh-uh.
She don't give a fuck. I don't play that.
Fed and all, baby.
I can't. I'm so sorry.
But he said he was supposed to be coming on the show, ready to mingle, have a good time, no ties to her. And you know,
she hates me.
So do you think that's why he didn't show up today, because she hates you so much?
Yeah, she probably like paid the nigga not to do it. Like, how much they paying you? I'll give you double.
Oh my God.
She paid that nigga double not to come. Because she probably just ain't want to be embarrassed. Like,
is you for me?
She know I probably would take her nigga. You feel me?
Wait.
I take your man. Oh my God. Okay. Now I will say this. Natalie is extremely messy for trying to involve Louis Peso in their business, but that is the name of the game. I'm not even surprised that they tried to invite him there. I remember when they posted the flyer and they announced him as well. I was not shocked, not an iota.
So you probably would, or you really would?
She don't even want to chance it.
Yeah.
She like, bitch, I can't. Sticky. Like, she wouldn't be able to sleep at night to know that her
nigga, in the same house together.
Her ex nigga, side nigga, whatever came on the show and bitch left with me.
Yeah.
That hoe wouldn't be able to sleep at night.
She wouldn't.
So you're saying that she's taking.
So
I can see it now.
She went in her Chanel bag.
Listen, Natalie doesn't tote a Chanel. It's a Birkin. You hear me?
How much do you want? How much are they giving you? Okay, I'm gonna double it because I'm a real rich bitch. Bro. I'm so rich. I'll give you 100,000. Don't go over there. It's okay. You know. So
double back.
Who they want? DTB.
Okay. Now Natalie did reply back, y'all. She said this.
I'm really that bitch. I'm her. Y'all know what the fuck's going on.
And she said, I don't know what podcast or anyone is talking about. Listen, my name is the clout I see, but without the queen, no one cares. Keep saying my name. I love it. Now, Natalie, please. I feel like Natalie be tuning into all of the tea. As much as she wants to act like she's not, why did he not come? Because you got to think about it. If they're paying him a bag to show up, him not coming would be pointless, because it's like, why not show up to a place where you're getting coin, especially when you don't owe anybody anything to not show up. I do think what DTB said is true. A call was made and a bag was spent for him to not attend. Okay, I'm just saying, like, her and DTB, I feel like will never make up, because it's too far gone at this point. We talking about cheating, we talking about careers and all that. Like, it's too far gone. Now, Natalie was a little messy, y'all, and posted Sav and put some eye emojis and laughing emojis. Would we like to see Sav on baddies? Hell yes. I feel like it would make sense. I think she has the aesthetic of a baddie. Like, y'all be swearing I don't be liking Scotty because she don't be doing too much and all that. Sav is, to me, very similar to Scotty, but the difference is, to me, she actually has heart. You feel me? Like, she don't go out there looking for problems. She only come back when a problem it comes to her. Y'all get what I'm saying? So, like, I want to see Sav on baddies 100%. 100%. Okay? Now, they also kind of debated about this whole Young and Reckless situation and who gonna host it and all of this. And a Legacy is going for the host spot. I done told y'all I want Legacy and Ivory to be the host. I feel like it should either be both of them or one of them. I do not think Mel and Ivory would be able to do it together, especially what happened on the latest podcast episode, because both of them were going at it at that point. Okay. Now, Mel did give her side as to what she saw went down in her opinion.
DTB came and grabbed her, and after that, Sav started rocking her shit a little bit, and then after that, they had grabbed me, so I didn't see shit else after that. They're trying to make sure I didn't jump in shit between her and Sav, so I don't understand what the problem is, but okay. I don't really give a fuck, honestly. I'm just glad I wasn't really, like, I was in it, but I wasn't really too in it, though. Like, it is what it is. I'm with whatever. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I did not leave too soon. They definitely not over there no more. It's over with.
Okay. Now let me know what y'all thoughts are on this situation. Speaking of hosts, y'all, it looks like Ferrari is very upset about her host position being up for limbo. She said, I just want my fans to know that I'm nobody took from me. I've been the face of YR and Not As TV since day one. Not As TV played. I'm putting my foot down. Rari ho. Tired of y'all be playing in my face. I'm taking maternity leave because I'm about to rebirth every single bitch sitting on this podcast for YR on my timing. I hope y'all enjoy YR season 4 boot camp. Rari ho. Girl, bye. Like if Ferrari thinks she's coming on to the show and easily, be host without any conflict, she's sadly mistaken. Especially after that recent podcast episode. Because Ivory will sit on her. Anyways, y'all, let me know what y'all think down below. Hype up the video, and we out, y'all.